Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Fortitude is back on Warcraft 3 Champions to test the new patch. Maybe the KK platform is not updated yet, but Warcraft 3 Champions did it quickly. I have been observing how the meta is shifting, let me tell you. Human is playing the good old Archmage Rifle Caster, while Night Elves are experimenting with Hunts. Hunts are a little bit like this hot potato in this patch. So like, how do you add the Hunts to your composition? Because Hunts, they should be clearly very, very strong. They were buffed. They now on tier 2 can get upgraded to heavy armor. But ladies and gentlemen, let's see what the future is going to bring. Because we have one of two very best players in the world. I know that you may say, Saul, Sin is not as good as Medusa, but he's there. Slash life. He's there. He's good. And Fortitude is one of the best. Human got nerfed. Militia armor was nerfed. So, you know, not that many nerfs to Archmage, a lot of nerfs to Palio Rifle. So let them cook. And of course, Banish was nerfed a little bit. And Night Elf got buffed. They get more lumber and so on. Now, eyes on Moonwell. Okay, it's going to be Hunts. It's going to be Hunts, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Sin is experimenting with the Hunts. Why? Because there is no second Moonwell. If there is no second Moonwell, it means a very early Hunter's Hall, and it's going to be Demon Hunter, not Keeper. Okay, Keeper got buffed 2 times, but it's not enough to make Keeper OG. So, ladies and gentlemen, what is going to happen now? Let's see about that. Okay, we got Demon Hunter creeping. And what's now, ladies and gentlemen? Human is creeping as well. Farm number 3 is on the way. We have a Scout Tower. It's not upgraded yet. I think Fortitude is not going to upgrade this tower early. And Hunts are coming, ladies and gentlemen, but how are we going to construct the push? How? See about that. Demon Hunter is crossing the map. Demon Hunter is going to buy nothing because the shop is empty. Circlet has been stolen. Fortitude sold his TP. And what are we going for? Mana burn? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, mana burn, as Professor Lemes used to say. But no many more maybe, because Professor Lemes is going to be mana burning himself if he's going to give Mass Hunts a try. We'll see about that. Ladies and gentlemen, what Human is doing? Human is going to expand. Why we know that? Because farm number 4 is powering power builded, and because, yes, Human is not taking. What Night Elf is doing? Night Elf knows, understands that it has to be tier 2 and we produce the Hunts. So it's going to be the perfect example. A perfect example. Because we are going to see, can Night Elf construct a nice tier 2 Aline versus Human expansion. So if the Hunts are clearly OP, Mr. Cini should make a lot of Hunts, upgrade them, take the Wisp, take the second hero, cross the map, and around minute number 8 and finish the game. Maybe minute number 9. Let's see. Can Fortitude show some resilience? Okay. Demon Hunter is still on level 1. Hunt number 1 is coming. Archer is hiding. Imba Hunter is a little bit low. No Staff of Teleportation though. He bought Dust to deny Dust. He's waiting. He's in no hurry mode. He stole the Dust from his opponent, so these Hunts can just disappear because the dust has been stolen. Of course, Human can make farm on the lab. I'm a big fan of farm on the lab to get access to remote reveal. Cini is healing for free. Cini is accumulating more and more Hunts. Of course, remember, they are not that strong yet, because Water Elementals can be very dangerous versus them. So yes, don't fight the Water Elemental just yet. Wait for your power spike, Mr. Cini. And he's doing exactly this. Okay, there is one hidden archer. Okay, we are creeping. We are creeping, ladies and gentlemen. And snare. Okay, are we going for the Footman? Okay, Footman will survive. Is Demon Hunter going for evasion or mana burn? Mana burn is the option. Okay, Human wants to buy dust. No dust. Definitely, Human can't attack this because we are going to... So it's actually removing, ladies and gentlemen, it's actually removing the possibility of this aggression towards the Human, right? Because usually Night Elf, after expanding, was going for was going for a tier 2 aggression, I mean a level 3 aggression into the Wisps, but now, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like that neither that human is scared to do so, and look at this upgrade of death. Cini is upgrading Moonglaive, and the push is going to start soon. We are tier 2, Cini has 500 lumber, he's actually going for 1 lore. Okay, so he's not aligning that hard. I wonder why they still go for the lores. I wonder why it's not mass hunts all the way, baby. You can bring the wisps and detonate water elementals. Who cares? And the update is not live yet. Mr. Cini needs to still dance a little bit. Dance, Mr. Cini, dance! Dance! Dance, Mr. Cini. Arcane Tower is here. You need more hunts. Okay, he's going for double Ancient of Lore. This push needs to be strong. This push needs to be early. But Nidelf economy is unharmed. Nidelf has 500 lumber. He wants to produce the Dryads. Okay. And hunts are upgraded now. But it's going to help versus Water Elementals. That's about it. Last hit? No last hit. Okay, is Nidelf ready to fight? We have Breath of Fire. The archer will die. Most likely. Not really. This guy has a good micro. So Cini is like Saul pushing with hands only. It's not what I'm willing to test. I'm willing to test pushing with Dryads as well. Welcome everybody. And yes, I'm recording for the YouTube. But hello Mr. Toothpaste, hello Mr. Starscream, and hello Mr. Big Center. Yes, the pub is live and we are testing hands on high level Breath of Fire use during the day. The footies can't heal really, and piercing towers are not going to help a lot versus magnificent hunts now. And we are pushing, ladies and gentlemen, we are pushing. Let's go. This is the time. If the hunts are clearly broken, it's going to be visible now, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this Moonglaive upgrade. Look at them connecting to all of those footies. Look at this. Look at this. The human race is suffering, but militia is coming. It's a weaker militia. Much weaker. Much weaker. One more bounce is here. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Bounce. Okay, the Dryads are coming, but was it worth it instead of making the towers? Instead of making the towers, was it worth it? Mr. Cini is pulling back. So you want to know my answer? It wasn't worth it. In my honest opinion. He's going tier 3. He has a weird unit composition. He has a weird timing. Myself, I would love to see some Nidelf trying a tier 2 Aline, like clear Aline. Do we have a Dispool? We have a Dispool. Panda is getting a little bit more experience. No deny by Ancient of War. That's good. Okay. There is still a little bit of time for the Nidelf. Nidelf is creeping, but Nidelf is going tier 3.
Players' forces are under attack.
Okay, there is a lot of footies, but we are not afraid of footies with hunts. When we have hunts, we are not afraid. Hunts have heavy armor now because they were upgraded. They were upgraded. Welcome everybody. Nice to see you guys. My name is SaulApeMan. We are celebrating the new patch. Show me the power of the Dryads. They dispulled a little bit, but we are not scared of the Water Elementals. We can kill the Water Elementals, and actually Mr. Fortitude is good enough to deny them. Heal scroll acquired. That's a very important item. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. What's now? What's now? That's my question. Tier 3 is on the way. So are we going to play Bears? This is so weird by Mr. McLaren. Mr. Cini. This is not the final form. It's not the final form yet. He wants to creep the middle, I presume. Can you creep the middle? Maybe. Why I'm talking like this, I don't know. That's the passion of the mass hands meta. Ladies and gentlemen, there's definitely a lot of hands in this meta. That's what Warcraft 3 players wanted to see. More tier 1 units in action. People loved the Pala rifle that brought mass rifles in every matchup. And now it's hands. Blizzard clearly understands what the community wants. That's beautiful. That's so fresh. Oh yes, we have Panda on level 2, Demon Hunter on level 2 as well. Claws plus 12. More tier 1 units. Buff the ghouls more. Buff the ghouls. Buff the grunts. Oh yes. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot of hunts. People like, oh, this polar rifle was a great success. Let's give it to every race even harder. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the Huns are here, but Human is surviving. Fortitude has 71 supply, but Nidelf has hero levels. Nidelf is going for bears now in minute number 11. Okay, the Cryptag is here. The Banish was nerfed. Zeppelin to the rescue. Breath of Fire connects. Remember that we have Hunts with heavy armor. They take a little bit more damage from the Sword Ladies, but what elementals, they tickle. They tickle. Only tickle the Huntress. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Demon Hunter is in the middle. We need Riju. Where are the bears? Demon Hunter got stuffed back. Was this fight efficient enough? I don't know about that. Human is producing a lot. Nidelf is producing nothing. Hitlord as a third hero for instant. He's cleaving. I thought that he's going to play Hall of Terror, but no, it's going to be cleave. Ability, not a cleavage. It's going to be cleave. Look at them connecting to those footies. But HP is getting lower and lower. Stuffed back to the base. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Blood Mage has fallen. The Hans Giant combination is connecting. I thought that Fortitude is winning this. Maybe Fortitude fought it as well. But Fortitude is getting fried here. And you know what? Versus Breakers, Hans are pretty good addition. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. There is no counter expansion. Maybe it should be. Pitlord is back from the hospital. Speaking about going to the hospital, this Fountain of Health can heal you to full HP. It can work on your mana. Doesn't matter. Demon Hunter has Orb of Venom. Because of that, the aggression of the Crypt Camp, especially the big Drake, is focused on him. And is it going to be a good item? Flute! Flute works on Hunts. Flute works on Dryads. Decent. Not great, not terrible. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not for the YouTube, Mr. Toothpaste. I change my voice when you are not a tier 3 sub anymore. That's why I'm talking like this. To give you an option to change this. Ladies and gentlemen. It's the Hunts, it's the new patch. Thank you for the follow, guys. Human wants to heal as well. The patch is coming. The patch is coming, ladies and gentlemen. 75 supply of the Human is not possible for Nidelf to win this. But Mr. Sin is like, hold my glaives. Hold my glaives, I'm going to win this. I'm going to creep my Pitlord. But there is a scouting gyrocopter, even though gyrocopter were nerfed, ladies and gentlemen. They move slower. Look how slow this gyrocopter is. Human is clearly unplayable. Clearly. Ladies and gentlemen, there is no TP on the Nidelf. And Mr. Toothpaste, I'm a professional streamer. I know how to beg for the subs. Tier 3 Makura for you. Mr. Toothpaste, you unlocked the green Makura in the Twitch chat. Post the green Makura to show what other Twitch users are missing. I'm going to be a Twitch tier 3 sub streamer only. Oh yes, ladies. Ladies and Peon moves faster than this gyrocopter indeed. Okay, I can't talk like this for long, but it's okay, ladies and gentlemen. There is no expansion on the bottom right, but we are getting more and more. Hello, Mr. Gavstraff. We are getting more and more supply because MGs are coming. MGs, they cost 7 supply instead of 6. Blizzard kinda said, oh, maybe let's go for 6 supply, but Blizzard was like, okay, we are buffing Nidelf, like buff, 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 and guy like higher up, they're like, cut some buffs to the Nidelfs. It looks better if they get only 10 buffs instead of 20. Ladies and welcome, Mr. Tetster. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. We have the MGs. We don't have an expansion, but 70 supply for the Nidelf. Nidelf still is in a good shape. Maybe not, maybe yes. We'll see about that. Nidelf is kiting back. Nidelf is scared of the human army. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen. What a nice thing of you, Mr. Toothpaste. And of course you are hate the Night Elf change, but you are going to play this anywhere. Because you have to. Okay, I understand you. But you are so nice. So we are destroying everybody with mass hands, Aline, but you are very nice. Well done. Maybe spend $10,000 on some charity as well. And still play mass hands. That's what billionaires do. To not go too much into in real life. Ladies and gentlemen, we have mass footies on one MG. It's going to tickle them. Panda is getting lower and lower with mana. Supply is getting even, ladies and gentlemen. The efficiency of the Night Elf army, and Banish has cooldown now. And because of Banish cooldown, this Blood Mage goes down. Human nerf to the ground. Night Elf buff to the moon. To the moon well. Night Elf buff to the moon well. 40 not washed. 40 nerfed. 40 nerfed. And you know what? We are going to heal. We are going to heal now. The MGs. Close to the fashion of healing. Ladies and gentlemen. Talking is getting harder and harder with every second. But Fortitude is like, should I really play this game? Should I really play this game? I had good expansion. This guy played one base with hands. Now he's playing MGs. And he's outvaluing me? He's outvaluing me? The Fortitude? Mr. Cini on concealed here? Oh, invisible water elemental? Invisible water elemental? Is he going to cancel? I need a stream of water. Mr. Panjoro, I have no idea. Probably not, because they are flying here. Ladies and gentlemen, Panda is giving a lot of value. That's for sure. Fortitude is limited to his 70 supply army. He's going for the Orb of Slow. People told me, Saul, Orb of Slow is going to win this game for the human. Orb of Slow is so good. Are we going to see Orb of Slow? My answer is no. Nobody buy this item. This item belongs in the garbage can. But yes, we are tier 3. Maybe we are going to see Orb of Slow is going to change this game. He's slow MG after MG after MG and Demon Hunter. He slowed his entire army. Neither will use 10 wins just for the Orb of Slow. Neither will write on Twitch, on Battle.net forum, in every game I need to detonate 20 wisps just for the Orb of Slow effect. This item is too good. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, there is no Orb of Slow in this game, and because of that, Nidal is winning. With the Orb of Slow, this game would be different, much different. And this would be slowed down. Non-dispellable slow indeed. Heal scroll used by the human. We have still mortar teams. Fragmentation Shard is online, and Fragmentation Shard without Kappa is good versus MGs. Because Fragmentation Shard mortar upgrade is good versus medium armor. And that's what they have. Ladies and gentlemen, Demon Hunter is low. Demon Hunter pops the invul, but supply is even. And you know how efficiently Nidal can trade? And why I'm talking now as Arnold Schwarzenegger? I don't know. But I will be back. Welcome to Austria. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this patch installed a brain root virus into my casting settings. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm a chat GPT, artificial streamer. I was trying to prepare to be the most adorable streamer for the Twitch chat, a fallen gamer. No job, no perspective, no wife, no life. That's what Twitch audience wants to see. But now my script is breaking because of the Orb of Slow ability. The Orb of Slow slowed down my algorithm. The AI takeover has nothing on Orb of Slow. We are on tier 3 for a lot of time, and there is still no Orb of Slow. We are waiting for this item to be added to this unit composition. Where is the Orb of Slow? Orb of Slow is here! Orb, he made the shop in the middle to make Orb of Slow. This game is over. This game is over. I'm unbugged. I'm unbugged. This game is over. Human won this. Orb of Slow is acquired. GG. Let's just say, okay, he's attacking the MG. He is attacking the Dryad. Slow down the Dryad. Slow down the Dryad. 0 procs for now. 0 procs. Well, what is he's attacking? This Oslo from the Sword Lady. 0 procs. 0 procs for now. Okay. Oh, prog on 1 Dryad. 1 prog of Orb of Slow. Then look at this Dryad. Human is winning this so hard. Look at this. He progged this once on the Dryad. I can't believe this. This is so good. What is the effect? Effect is already gone. Okay. Okay, I understand. This shop will be remembered by the shop that gave us the Orb of Slow. Look at the value. Proc, double slow. No proc, sadly, it's only 25% on the units and 10% of the heroes. The Orb of Slow is in the inventory for a long time. And we got 1 proc, but it's a game-changing proc. Because of this proc, we have 77 supply versus 68 supply. And the expansion actually died to the mortar team pressure. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we need more orbs. You need 3rd hero for the orb. Oh, slow the Demon Hunter. Slow the MG. 0 procs. 0 procs. 0 proc on the MG. MG got procced. MG got procced. This Nidelf has nothing. Of course, it's only 5 seconds, so the orb effect is already gone. It's already gone for a long time. Demon Hunter, stabbed back, proc the orb. Oh, the bear slowed down for 10 seconds. It's already blinking. Oh, look at this slow effect. Look at this slow effect. This bear is attacking the rifles very slowly. Very slowly. This Night Elf is winning this game very slowly. Oh, actually he spread the orb. He spread the orb. It's actually spreading. He's slowing. He's testing. It's actually looking better than I thought a little bit. But of course, the question is, can human win this? Because one thing is to have Orb of Slow and the other is to win the game. And let me tell you, if this Orb is going to win this game, I would say I'm surprised a little bit. I'm surprised a little bit. Yeah. The Night Elf supply is plummeting. There is still gold in the expansion. Night Elf is cooked. This is my personal opinion. Night Elf is cooked. If Panda dies, it's over. The Orb of Slow to the victory. Slow down the... Oh my god! All of those power rifle nerfs was worth it! It's like humanity is going to be replaced by AI, but it was worth it! For this one Orb of Slow! Thank you for watching this YouTube video and see you in the next one! Bye bye!